Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So quick disclaimer, these are general, it may or may not resonate, there's no timestamp on them, and of course always use your own heart and follow your own intuition at the end of the day. You'll always know what's right for you. Wow, right off the bat, Sag, you really know what's right for you. So Lizard, immediately I think that what I'm getting from this card is you've been very sensory, if you will. You've been picking up on things that other people around you haven't. You know, micro details, micro reactions. You might be, one thing about Sages, or at least everyone I know with Sag placements, you guys are really about the truth. You know, you don't want the maybe of it, you want the true. You guys really don't. I mean, I love it because your opposite's Gemini, right? You guys are very to the point. There's no, mucking around really with Sagittarians. And I think you've picked up on something, as I was saying, that other people have kind of, if neglected isn't the right word, then simply missed, And what was I gonna say? Oh, there's a really good TV show and it's called Lie to Me. And that's sort of what this show is about. It's about reading people, psychologically, socially, all of that, and being able to tell if someone's lying or not. So now that this is coming in, I wonder what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, whatever the situation is. Butterfly, interesting. Yeah, as I said, Sag, you've picked up on something. You've picked up on this kind of, you know how they say, yes, it's in what someone says, but it's also in what someone doesn't say, For example, I guess this is just the most simple thing that can come into my mind right now. With recent, elections in the States, if someone says, oh, I'm voting for Trump, what does that insinuate, right? It's like, oh, they're not voting for Biden, or vice versa. If you say you're voting for Biden, it insinuates that you're not voting for Trump. Every decision has a counter decision, right? Or a counter action. Every action has a reaction kind of thing. And I think you've really, Sag, this week, you've been picking up on all of those micro details, all of them. I'm just hearing it. It's like a scattering. You know how lizards sort of scatter? It's like that, but in your mind, and in a good way. It's you've been drawing in all this information. You almost have like a collection of it, right, on file for when you're going to bring it up. I don't know what you're bringing up. All I know is you've seen something, you've sensed it, you've picked up the micro details of it, and I think you've sensed this big change coming with Butterfly. Butterfly is my whole card for Mandela effect, butterfly effect, change is unfolding. But I think more than that, Sag, you've seen something coming from a mile away, You really have sort of internalized whatever information you've been receiving from, your exterior experience, and it's somehow prepared you for this change that's coming up. So let me see the subconscious of the situation. I am so intrigued, Sag. This is so cryptic. You're very well prepared for whatever's about to happen. Whatever change is being implemented. Wow, okay. Tarantula is the subconscious. You might want to check out the Aquarius reading. You guys have had very similar cards. So I think with Tarantula, for Aquarius this week, it was like they had to make a decision, or they were in the process of making a decision. But for you guys, that decision's been made, You've been new, is kind of what I'm hearing. You've gotten the letter, signed it, well, whatever, sealed it, delivered, whatever. You've made your decision, bottom line. And I think you're waiting for that decision to be received by other people. There is this sense of waiting coming through. I can't take these two cards. I only want one. Sorry. Wow, okay. I say I want one card and I get three. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll stick with it. So I think this is how the cards kind of want to come out. You're heading towards this really beautiful moment, Sag. You're heading towards your eagle moment. And for me, oops, let me turn up the brightness a little. The eagle card always, 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 always is just a miracle for me. There's something so just, I can't even begin to describe it. Every time I've gotten this card for myself when I'm doing my own reading, it's always been just a crazy day. You know, a miraculous thing will happen, big or small. So by the end of the week, you really are sort of, I'm hearing it now, Hail Mary. You know, it's almost like the universe is throwing a Hail Mary and you've just seen it coming, you know? You can just see it. You're like, yep, that's it. That's my chance. That's my opportunity, you know? There is something about go, 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 Sag. Like, this is the second the opportune moment arrives, jump on it, you know? And now I'm just seeing Sag, like you running and like jumping on a train that's going high speed, you know? It's that kind of energy. And the center of everything is really interesting, Sagittarius. I was not expecting these two. We have Fox and Beaver. So these two cards, especially when combined, they're always my relationship card, or at least like friend, you know, business perhaps, but it really does for me talk about a person. And with the Beaver card, that's my 2-year card. So you could have been with this person for 2 years. You could have, you know, you've sensed it coming. That's the sketchy part. And you made a decision a long time ago is what I'm hearing, you know? I think about this person, this place, this opportunity. Now it's kind of coming in clearer. It's all Sag. You guys really are spicy Sag this week. So it's almost like if this is romantic Sag, you sneaky little Sages, you know. Now I'm getting like swipe or no swiping from Tora. You guys have been waiting for this person, place, or opportunity to sort of be available, if you will. As I said, you've made this decision, like I'm hearing it like years ago or at least months ago. You made a decision that you wanted this thing, you wanted this opportunity, person, whatever. And now the changes, I think you've picked up the subtle changes within the person or the opportunity. You're sensing an opening. You're sensing like, oh, this person, like, for example, if it's a relationship, it's like, oh, this person's finally ready to date again, or they're ready to, you know, date someone or something. If this is a job, it's like, oh, that person got fired. That position is looking to hire, right? It's that. And I want to say, Sag, it's like you've been given, you know, a sixth sense this week. Like you've seen it through your third eye. I'm almost hearing like your receptiveness and just what you've predicted, really. This does feel like prophecy. You might really want to watch the Aquarius reading, especially if you have any Aquarius in your chart, because it's same but different. It's like you've predicted this thing happening, prophecy. You've known that this was going to happen, you know? If this is your person or your dream career, whatever butterfly eagle kind of is for you, it's like you've seen it coming for so long. You knew this was always meant to be yours. You knew, like, you know, one day this was going to be yours. It's like that whole Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson quote where he said, at one point in his life, he said to himself, all right, I'm broke as hell right now, but I know one day I won't be. And it's kind of like that, where if people were like, oh, you could never get that person, you could never get that job, you could never, you know, move there, live there, or whatever, you know, the whole time you're like, yeah, but in your head, you know, it's kind of like, watch me, you know, keep it moving silent, and then bow. Unexpected, element of surprise. And that's so Sagittarius. You guys really are like your opposite Gemini. You guys love to hit people with the element of surprise. And I love it because it always sweeps them off their feet every time. So yeah, Sag, this is amazing for you guys this week. You're getting what you finally wanted all along, kind of, is how it feels. And there is this sense of miraculousness. I can't stop repeating it. It's just, yeah, there's this gravitas to this reading where it is miraculous. It is heavy. It is sort of like finally, you know, the gates of heaven open, and you just finally are ready for this opportunity, and this opportunity is ready for you. So yeah, bada bing, bada boom, great. I think I'm gonna leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching, Sag, and I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.